So thank you for the film. I really enjoyed it.
Cool.
Loved it. A lot of the film is very interesting in the way that it portrays young girls, obviously in a way that isn't traditionally familiar for movies and Hollywood, etc. You know, the street fights, the video games, that kind of thing. Do you think that this is a more true representation of young girls and their lives and their struggles?
I do. I do think that it's a true representation. I think people say, oh, you're inverting, like, oh, the girl is actually wanting the boy and actually going for it, wanting it. But I think, you know, that's only in the folkloric of the representation, that girls are just passive and waiting for guys to get them. So I think, yeah, it's kind of you are reversing the gender roles, but I think, you know, it's more true to life than most of the things we see on screen.
Do you think a lot of that is because you are a woman telling women's stories?
Well, I think it's my responsibility as a woman director to actually put up with those signs and actually go for it. And, you know, maybe you can be, maybe male perspective also has this very heavy folklore that they have to put up with. You know, maybe it's not only about they see it that way, it's just that they're supposed to see it that way. So, you know, maybe, you know, sometimes being at the margin makes you more free.
And a lot of the themes that are touched on in Girlhood are quite gritty. So we see kind of, you know, you touch on elements of drug abuse, prostitution, that kind of thing. But nothing is that intrinsic and kind of brash, and showing that well to the audience. What was the intention in doing that, of kind of touching on them but not presenting the audience with something that was perhaps a bit uncomfortable to watch?
Well, those steps, you know, those figures of women being abused are kind of played as archetypes, you know, as something in the background, as something that could happen, but more as a threat, more as an horizon, or as a, what we really look at is the feelings and the intimacy of the character, and friendship, sorority, empowerment, and it's really about, you know, there's something that we represent in the film, like, you know, those things you said, but we really focus on what she experiences, and what she experiences is much more wide than those archetypes that she might have to go.
And you as yourself as a woman director, why do you think that you succeeded where so many others have perhaps failed or haven't been able to make it into the industry?
Well, you know, it's always a weird question, because, you know, we always get asked, like, how come there are no women in the industry when I'm a woman in the industry? I don't know how I made it when some others, I mean, didn't. I'm a product of the Republican school, and the public school. I mean, Republican is not the right word, and I really had the luck to believe that it could actually happen to me, and I think that's what makes the difference. It's not about hard working, and it's about finding yourself actually legitimate to do it, and a lot of women are not enticed to actually think that this could be their place, that they have the right to even think about it. You know, for a woman, like, you want to do cinema, then you would have to be an actress. So it's a matter of time now that, you know, we have to. I mean, the fact that there are women in the industry actually will bring more women to the industry. But, you know, in France, we are kind of privileged. We are the country with the most women directors. So, but still, we're still there are very few.
Well, thank you very much.